Hi everyone, Greeno here and welcome to another video here on Greeno Eats. Now I am currently on my way up north and I've stopped here at Gloucester Services. Now this is a bit of a difference to your average motorway services. There's no McDonald's or KFC or any of that stuff here. It's basically like a big farm shop and kitchen. So I'm hoping for something good to eat. I've been on the road for about 2.5 hours this morning and I haven't had any breakfast yet. So let's get inside and see what I can get. So as you can see, it's a little calmer than your average motorway services, I guess. There's a nice looking farm shop in there. Quite an extensive range of things I think they got in there. It's a big old shop. And as you pan around here, there's various stations selling different kinds of foods. A place over there doing breakfasts right now. There's a place here which will be doing flatbreads and salads as the day progresses. And if I whiz you round this way, there's what they call the quick kitchen, which is where you can go and pick up like just a bap and a portion of chips or something like that. But like I say, I've been on the road for a little while. I'm going to go and get some breakfast. So I think I'm heading over to this station over here. So you can see the menu here for breakfast. There's all the usual hot breakfast options, nice fry-ups. I'm sure it's all very, very high quality ingredients here. I'm thinking I might go something a little bit lighter. So I think what I might go for is the bean bowl at $6.95, spicy beans, dry cured bacon, fried egg and a bubble and squeak cake. Maybe see if I can get them to bung a sausage on there as well. Let's go. It's a really pleasant environment in here. You can see all these nice beams everywhere. Everything kind of looks eco, if you like. Lots of nice colourful seats around too, and different kinds of seating as well. There's some areas here like with comfy chairs, little booths in what look like little huts, and then there's some bench seating as well, just round here. All very nice. Like I say, a lot sort of calmer and more pleasant than your average motorway services. And here is what I ordered. So I went for their spicy bean bowl. So underneath all of these bits and bobs, there's different kinds of beans. It's not just baked beans. I saw there were kidney beans and whatever, so it's like a mixed bean with spices. 2 bacon. They offered me the choice to have crispier bacon if I wanted, which I did take. I got a fried egg, could have had fried or scrambled. There's a little bubble and squeak cake there. And I added on a sausage for £1.50 extra. So the bean bowl itself was $6.95 plus another £1.50 for a sausage. Looks pretty good. Let's get tucked in. Right, folks, so what do you think about this? I mean, it's kind of like a fry-up, but not a fry-up, isn't it? Obviously missing out on things like the toast. There's no black pudding, which I could have had as an extra, that sort of thing. But I think as a lighter breakfast option, this looks pretty good. So, what we're going to start with, I think we'll go with the sausage. I say this was an added on extra. This cost me an extra £1.50 just for one sausage, but in a place like this, you can guarantee this is going to be a quality kind of farm shop type of sausage. So there we are, that's what it looks like inside. A nice meaty looking one. You can tell it's a proper sausage. There's none of that sort of weird end you get on a catering sausage. Oh wow. Oh, that's lovely. The skin has got a really nice snap to it. Inside, some nice herbs. Really, really nice meaty bite to it. You can tell that is a sausage with a very, very high meat content. Certainly no filler in amongst there. That is absolutely delicious. Let's move on to this bacon. Now I'm going to pick a little bit of this up with my hand so you can see what I mean about them offering me the crispy bacon. Now, regular viewers of the channel will notice that I'm not a big fan of what I kind of call flabby bacon, where it's not really cooked well enough. The fat's not rendered down and you have to cut the fat off then. The fat, of course, is where most of the flavour lies. Here you can see it's been cooked very nicely, so that should have a really nice kind of bite to it too. Oh, that's good bacon. That really is good bacon. Nice and thick. It's back bacon. I say, cooked nicely. It's good that they give you the choice. So obviously they're cooking some of it for longer than others. They have the option to have it well done or less well done. We've got a little bit of brown sauce here. We'll add that on. I don't know what brown sauce that is, but it's a fruity little number. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Right, the fried egg. If you take a look at this, you can see the yolk is that lovely orange colour. And it does cut nicely. And oh, look at this. All the yolk dribbling off. It's not a snotty egg at all. But the yolk is just nicely cooked, really runny. Maybe I'm regretting now not having a bit of toast to mop it up with. But that'll go into the beans and make a nice sort of unctuous sauce, won't it? I mean, eggs, I suppose. Once the yolk is cooked right, they're kind of much of a muchness. But obviously, you can guarantee this will be a high quality, free range egg. I mean, it does taste good. Okay, bubble and squeak. Now, I was a bit surprised by this because it just comes in this little ball, almost like a little nest. So, it's not a big portion of bubble and squeak. So, I'd be a bit annoyed if I paid $1.50 for that as an extra because it's just a tiny little ball of spud and veg. But we'll give it a try. Let's see how it tastes. Well, that's nice. Yeah. So the outside has got kind of crispy edges to it. They've almost done it like Duchess potatoes, you know, like you used to get in the 70s, where you'd pipe mash into a shape and then bake it in the oven. It does kind of feel like that. You get a nice little earthiness from the veg in there. A little hint of onion. Yeah. It's a tasty little addition to our breakfast, that. I like it. It's very different to the sort of bubble and squeak you'd find like in an East End cafe. Possibly a little more refined, if you like. But it's seasoned nicely. It tastes good. Okay, the final thing that we've got to go for was these spicy beans. Now, these are obviously a homemade thing because, you know, I did wonder whether it was just going to be like Heinz beans with a bunch of chilli or curry powder in. But if you take a look at this, you can see there's all different mixtures of beans on there. There's some onion, there's fresh tomato in there as well. And it does have a good flavour. Not crazy spicy. There's a little underlying heat in there. I think there's a bit of cumin or something in there too. There's bits of pepper, I think. That's really good. So I don't know whether this is kind of like almost a sort of shakshuka-y take on things or whatever. That kind of spicing. It does taste almost kind of more Middle Eastern than Mexican, maybe. But it's really nice. The mixture of beans, and you're getting slightly different textures in there. So I can spot, I think there's butter beans in here, definitely kidney beans, haricot beans, your normal baked beans. And then I say like a little mix of some onion in there, peppers, tomatoes. Overall, this just gives just a bit more of a lighter feel, less greasy perhaps than a normal fried breakfast, you know, where you just getting your sausage, bacon, eggs, black pudding, hash browns, that sort of thing. This is going to set me up for the rest of my drive up north. There's not one thing here that isn't tasty, that isn't well cooked, or doesn't complement each other. Like I say, to pick this up in a Motorway Services with the quality of ingredients I've got here for a shade under £8.50 is great. Now, I didn't get a drink with it. I've got water in the car, which I'm drinking on the way up. So I've not got a coffee or a tea or anything to go with it. Don't really need it. But yeah, as a pit stop, compare this to buying like a Whopper meal in a Burger King for about 12 quid. I know which one I prefer. Right, so that's going to be it from me for now. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any guesses where I'm heading. Like I say, I've driven up from Dorset, I'm in Gloucester currently, and I'm heading further north. Where am I going to go? What am I going to be reviewing? You'll have to stay tuned to the channel to find out, won't you? Anyway, like I say, that's it from me for this video. If you've enjoyed the content, don't forget, click a thumbs up on there for me. It does help with the channel. And if you're new around here and you like what you've seen, why not consider subscribing and ding your little bell for notifications. That way you won't miss anything that's coming up on the channel. Right, back to the car, back onto the M5 northbound. Where am I going? I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.